deeply and personally affected by this hostage release deal. Yossi Shnaider's cousin Shiri was kidnapped along with her husband Yarden and 2 children, 4-year-old Ariel and his baby brother Kfir, who's just 10 months old. Everybody's seen the pictures and the posters of those young children. And Yossi is with us now. Yossi, thank you very much for joining us. So just first of all, how do you feel about this agreement?
We're not breathing since yesterday. We're waiting for any news. Hamas terrorists are still playing with us and still giving us half of information. Even when they say that they're going to release the 50 people, they're still going to publish 10 people every day, not going to give the list of the 50 people from advance. So they're doing everything that they can to play psychologically with us and make sure that we're going to suffer until the end.
Yeah, and I mean, as you say, the first hostages are supposed to be released on Thursday. We don't know which hostages will be among them, of course, but we do know that it will only be women and children. I mean, it is particularly heartbreaking to think about Yarden, that he won't be able to leave. His family, his children, his wife will be allowed to leave and he will have to stay in Gaza.
It's an unbearable situation, you know. There is almost 240 people that have been kidnapped. Women, babies, children, Holocaust survivors, men. The list is very, very long. And of course, we want and need everybody to come back safe and sound, mentally and physically. We don't deal with a regular country that we negotiate with. We're dealing with a terror organization that lies time after time and do the best to earn time and to get whatever they want and their terms of deals. So it's not easy for us, but I think. I think 2 things. First of all, of course, unfortunately, if we have to decide who we bring him back, so unfortunately, this is the situation, and women and kids and babies are not. They should be the first to come back, even because they won't survive this situation. It's been 45, 46 days since they've been kidnapped. It's an horrible situation. Think about Ariel. He's 4 years old. He needs to play. He needs to go to the kindergarten. He needs to run. He needs to do things that kids in his age needs to do. And instead of that, he's been closed in some hole on the ground without seeing daylight, without being able to move a lot. It's not a situation that the kids needs to be involved in. So unfortunately, we need to choose and.
Yeah.
And I hope that Yarden and everybody else will come back as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's sickening. It really is to think of what those people have done. And we've all seen the videos of your family. I mean, I think it's one of the images that has really traumatized the country, and I'm sure must have really traumatized your family. What message do you have for the humanitarian organizations like the Red Cross, who have manifestly failed in their duty to reach your family and find out, what state they're in?
I don't think they failed. I think they didn't even try. It's not you fail when you try something, then you can fail. If you don't try to do anything, so you cannot fail. They don't care about our people. They just care about the prisoner of Gaza that's been held here in our jail, that eating 3 or 4 meals a day and getting shower every day and getting a school. They can go and make degrees inside of the jail and then still concerned about them. But the kids like Kfir and Ariel and Abigail had been held with no conditions. It's something that they didn't even try to reach them. I don't believe them. I'm sorry to say that out loud, but this is the situation. I'm also very concerned about this deal that's been hopefully will close today, because I can't trust Hamas. I can't trust them to fulfill the agreement until the end. I can't trust them not to halt our soldiers in the next 4 or 5 days that there's going to be a ceasefire. You talked about it before with the other person. And in the last operation, when there was ceasefire, they killed and kidnapped Adar Golding, and they're holding his body since then. So we cannot trust them not to do the same thing again. And my biggest concern is that we're going to supply them food and fuel and everything that they need. And that means that they will have enough air to hold down for a more couple of weeks or months. That means that the next negotiation will be postponed. And I'm sorry for all the people that will have to stay there until we succeed to get them out. And yesterday, the Hamas gave an announcement that he doesn't know where all the children is. He knows only about part of the children. So unfortunately, not all of the children will come back. So I'm very, very afraid for their life.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Yossi, do you have a little bit more hope today than you did have 2 days ago?
No, I'm just, we are. It just, the time is stopped since yesterday. We're waiting for everything, for an answer. We're waiting to know if Shiri and the kids are on the list. We're waiting to know if they're in the first to come out or the last to come out. We're waiting to know if they are okay mentally and physically. So when you hear news like that, unfortunately by the news and not from somebody that is supposed to give the news like that. So as you can understand, it's unbearable. Just sit and wait for the unknown.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrendous. It's an inhumane thing that you're going through right now, Yossi, and we hope very much, we're all hoping that your cousin Shiri and her 2 kids, Ariel and Kfir, are released soon, and that Yarden will be freed as well. Thank you very much, Yossi.
Thank you.
Stay strong, Yossi. Thank you so much. Yossi Shnaider there.
Thank you.